13 weather.
You're starting this Saturday damp and gray. It's 54 in Birmingham. Pretty comfortable right now compared to what is lying just ahead. Some extremely cold weather. Some fog out there too. You can see over Coleman that it's hard to even see the road there. 50 degrees in Coleman. And then again, just clouds in place. Gadsden's the cool spot at 45 this morning. But WVTM 13 Live Doppler radar is now dry. The heavy rain cleared the state much earlier this morning, and through the afternoon I suspect there will be a few passing showers, but I think most of the widespread rain is long gone. We're actually looking to the north and west now as some extremely cold air gets ready to dive south. It's already moving across the central part of the U.S., but the front just north and west of us just sitting on go, waiting to spill into the state heading into tonight and tomorrow. And this air will be the coldest that we've felt all season. I mean, for quite some time. Very, very cold air mass moving in. With low clouds in place tomorrow morning and some moisture, I think there could actually be some snow flurries through Sunday morning, maybe even lingering through lunchtime. So may see a few flakes flying, especially over the Tennessee Valley. I don't think that this will accumulate to much, but would be fun to see tomorrow morning. Feels like temperatures in the 20s tomorrow morning, and it only gets colder from there. Through the afternoon, we will be feeling more like the 20s, some 30s south of Interstate 20, and it's going to be very blustery too, with a sharp north wind gusting close to 30 miles per hour. Then comes Monday morning, and this is when we get into some trouble. Dangerously cold weather. We've been saying that, but it is going to be difficult to be outside for any length of time, with wind chills in the single digits, perhaps even some negative values across the Tennessee Valley between the Alabama and Tennessee state line. Through Monday afternoon, continuing to feel like the 20s, some teens, and some spots will stay below freezing from then until Thursday morning across North Alabama. So bitterly cold air ahead. We are beginning to see a little bit more agreement between the models that most of the snow is going to be to the south. At least that's how it looks now. Higher accumulations down to the south. That being said, we still aren't sure exactly how much snow will fall, but for sure it's going to be cold enough, and anything that does fall will quickly stick and could cause some hazardous travel, even more of a problem than we saw last week because the air and the ground is going to be so cold. So at the earliest, I think some of this starts to move in by mid-morning on Tuesday, moving in from the south and west. You've got another coastal low situation, and you can see some of this. This model brings it up to 59-20, maybe even a little bit north of Birmingham, but through Tuesday night into Wednesday, you'll see that most of it is to the south, and then of course it moves off to the east too. And so as far as the probability of snow, 1 inch or greater, that is greatest down to the south at this point along the coast. And that may seem confusing, but it's because of the position of the coastal low and how far off the coast of Florida it's going to be. And so that brings the best chance of snow down to the south. The further north you go, less snowfall accumulation, and then that may even turn into a bit of a wintry mix. And so we're just going to see how this pans out. By tomorrow night, some of our high resolution guidance will come in, and we'll have a little bit better handle on maybe some of the forecast totals and that kind of thing. But it's going to be a fun week for sure. It is going to be very cold, and I just can't stress that enough. Pets that are outside, check on your neighbors. Just please make sure that you're taking proper precaution, because we are not accustomed to this level of cold here in Alabama. Again, some spots will fall below freezing tomorrow and then stay there through Thursday morning, especially over North Alabama. So it is going to be a cold week and also an interesting week with some snow in the forecast. Magdala?